Hello and welcome to a few new games, which are actually very old games. Welcome to the best of 21 between DauT, playing in blue here as the Aztecs, and Orcus, is better known as Chris, Alkaline Chris. I think played as the Wanderer for some time, playing in red also as the Aztecs on this best of 21, which was played like 4 years ago as far as I know. I haven't seen any of these games. I guess most of you haven't seen them either. Everybody should remember the best of 21 between Jordan and Viper, which was a really good series of games. They were casted, of course, and I think Mem did a recast even, streamed those. So you should know how good a best of 21 can be. In this game between DauT and Chris here. Now we're gonna go for the boars first. I can see one boar to the front for DauT. Can you see it? He's gonna find it, and one to the back. This one quite safe. The one to the front, he should take it first probably. I think he's gonna do it. And I'm going for Chris' point of view to see where his boars are. As you see them, there's one on the back once again, one to the side back, and one a little bit to the front. Because as Aztecs, of course, we might see boar steals. Chris going with the scout now, trying to fight DauT. DauT found his last of his sheep, and now going for Chris base. He might try and steal this boar actually. See if he's going to do. I'm gonna pay attention on the minimap while I'm seeing DauT's main gold. The back here, second gold. The front side could wall it off if he needs to. And I think DauT might find the boar here. Did he see it? Yeah, he can see it for sure, and he's gonna take it. So we see a first boar steal from DauT here. He should be able to get this boar home to his base without a problem. Let's see if Chris can see this. He can see the boar running away if he was paying attention, not too sure. So he's gonna try and find the boar from DauT here. He knows DauT must be here somewhere, but the boar very far in the back. I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to see it. Chris main gold, very safe in the back, while DauT still bringing the boar in. Shouldn't be a problem. Chris scouting around, he was trying to intercept the boar as far as I can see, but he is now going for DauT's map. And villager coming out, probably building another house here, and there we go. And DauT is bringing this boar in. Pretty good timing, not ideal of course, but it's a boar steal, so what do you expect here? Very nice, but DauT is gonna have 3 boars, unless Chris is gonna find the boar in the back here. Chris is walling off this, walling out a second stone, I think he won't need it. And let's see, can Chris see the boar? No, he can't see it, by tile, or 2 maybe. And right now DauT is trying to protect this boar and going with the villager to get it in safe, to have 3 boars here. So Chris tried with a little bit of bad luck. He can see the boar right now and he knows it's too late. I can't get it. I should start and get deer here. He's already sent villager to get his deer, which are pretty close actually, very nice. Let's go for the map's main stone in the back for Chris, and 2 golds on the right hand side and an extra gold here. This might be a very important place or an area later in the game. First we're gonna see the rush. DauT got his barracks up, and Chris getting his barracks as well here, and 3 militia already out. 1 cute is gonna get this last one as well. And DauT, let's see, 29 population, that's 25 villages right now. Is he gonna go for a fast feudal age into men at arms, or gonna see this, the Rush FC maybe? Chris should be able to FC this, even with the missing boar here. He can take those deer, or maybe he's gonna try and go feudal, but I don't think so. I don't want to see this. A little misclick from me. DauT scouting around, I can see the barracks, he can see the militia, and DauT losing his scout here, not too good for him. He has to go back now because, you know, without a scout I'm really in the I have a mismatch. I'm disadvantaged here. And Chris Village's little isle is going for the next deer now. He's 7 farms, DauT with 3 because he had the extra boar here. He's going for another lumber camp. And I guess DauT clicked up to feudal age. Yep, there we go. Once again, I can't see these. The researches on the right hand side didn't work before the user patch here. Now Chris is trying to do damage, but he knows about DauT's base. He knows it's hard to get in on the front because this is walled up and the still village is close to TC. He might try and go around, let's see, or just pass there, but he wants to stay on the hill for now. And DauT won't care too much. Chris now starting to attack the house, but he cannot give DauT a high ground, so he's gonna walk again. And Chris should be up to fuel age as well. Yeah, there we go. He's clicked up while DauT gone to fuel age and researching men at arms. Nice idea here. He's going the villagers to get the deer, which are close to his base, of course. And archer range coming up, so no fast castle right now. DauT is gonna wait for a men at arms upgrade, and he's gonna engage now while men at arms just done. And this fight looking very good for DauT. He was -1, but he's left 4 men at arms. Chris losing all his military units. And he has to wall up now pretty fast. He is done in the front of his base on the left side. He's gonna finish this one, no problem. But DauT might be able to do damage. He's getting double archer range. He's getting archers out. He's 8 on gold. Should be enough here. Sending more to wood. Those 2 villages idle right now. Should be idle too long. Let's see when he's gonna find them. And DauT can still go in here. He is housed on 40 population. He's now sending them to get the deer here. Might even could have done a mill here, not too sure. And we see DauT coming into Chris' base right now. Chris is walling up the left hand side, protecting his main gold, walling towards the TC here. And no archer range, yeah, 1 archer range and a blacksmith coming out here. So we might see Chris, actually he's clicked up to castle age, I missed that one. He decided to fast castle this here, has more villages, or had. And not this, but DauT has the same amount of villages, but he has more military out. Few arrows on that man at arms, doesn't really matter. And DauT is gonna put pressure here, he's sending archers in. He's got a lot of archers already close to his base, gonna send those as well. And halfway to castle age for Chris. DauT not too far away, but he needs a little bit more time as he was producing archers all the time. And going a little bit faster to the castle at the feudal age here. 2 archers, 3 archers from Chris, but shouldn't matter too much here. DauT got the high ground. Chris might have the +1, that's an advantage for him, of course. And attacking uphill, it's really not good when your opponent is standing on the hill. He's of course getting the extra attack and can defend better. He's taking less damage. Only 1 lumber camp here for Chris, a little bit messy, but Chris is up to castle age. Should get crossbowmen instantly, maybe even a siege workshop. Let's see who's going to do. Villagers there. He's going for 1 more archer. And not sure what's gonna happen next. He's not going for TCs at the moment because he doesn't have the wood for them. Crossbow is done. You got 2 archer ranges, of course, so we're gonna see. He's waiting for boatkin arrow as well. No, he's done it already, actually. Chris is looking very good, getting a 3rd archer range. Then he doesn't need a siege workshop, to be honest. And DauT now going back with his archers because he knows I need the castle age as well. And still not close to clicking up, actually. I'm not sure on what he used the resources. He's got fletching and the +1 defense. Sure about that. Chris now is gonna go aggressive. He's moving out. DauT doing skirmishes already, and DauT just has a lot more military. DauT moving out once again, not too sure about this. He's walled up, basically. His map is pretty safe. Even walling the right hand side here. So Chris won't get in easily. He knows now, DauT knows that Chris is there, so he's gonna use his army, maybe even the hill advantage here to attack those crossbows. DauT not up to castle age yet. Chris, 1 TC, does he have his 2nd TC now? No, not as far as I can see, he's going full aggressive. DauT rewalling this, nice idea, and then he's gonna trap Chris' army probably. Villager to the front here, but 2 wolves shouldn't be a problem. He's gonna attack the wall here. I'm not sure if this was intentionally or if he wants to get a siege workshop up. DauT now could click up to castle age. Yeah, he's doing so. And DauT is trapping the crossbowman here. Could be a nice fight for him. And Chris got the high ground, but he's too low on military count here, and DauT taking all this army down. 21 to 14 at this point. Chris got a few more. He's gonna come in probably, but DauT is gonna take the high ground here. Gonna rewall, gonna wait for castle age. He's doing more archers, not at this point. An archer range coming up. And town center now on that hill for Chris. Very nice position as far as if you ask me. Still only, he replaced the lumber camp at least, but only 1 lumber line. He's gonna get a 2nd now here with the TC. A little more fighting. The crossbow, of course, being microed, have more range. That's 2 more range. He's gonna get a good fight here. Chris is microing his ass off. Trying to kill a few of DauT's units. DauT is getting more archers now to this point here. Of course can see Chris' army. And DauT is going to be up to castle age very soon now. He's going to have enough resources to get a siege workshop, boatkin, crossbowmen, maybe even 1 or 2 town centers. Chris now going around, killing 1 villager on the farm here while still fighting on the left hand side. DauT getting crossbowman, getting the boatkin arrow. Maybe going for university even, he could do that actually, which would give him a huge advantage. No siege worker up yet. Next TC for Chris, very close to DauT's base actually. Now he's not microing anymore, so DauT is gonna clear his army off. At the same time Chris is going around trying to snipe a few villages off the lumber line here. He might get one or two if he's lucky, but DauT is paying attention here. And gonna hit these crossbows now as well, so Chris, no advantage anymore. Military wise, DauT a little bit more, and Chris has to go back once again. Siege workshop finally up for Chris here. DauT with another TC, not sure why it's here. Maybe close to stone, or does he want to get farms up? Not too sure. Mangonel is out, and could be a good Mangonel shot here. DauT killing 2 crossbows, but losing to the Mangonel here. Same time he's hunting down Chris archers here, Chris crossbows. And Chris, of course, going aggressive here. Nice decision from him. I hope it does pay off. DauT going to the siege workshop. I think both on 2 TCs, as far as I know here. No, DauT, Chris got a 3rd one. So he should pull off in villager numbers. But we can see DauT already with the 3rd TC as well, close to the wood line. Very nice from him. And DauT is going to try and catch a few villagers off guard. Mangonel shot, if Chris can see this. Wow, that was a huge shot here, losing like 6-7 units. Very good from him. The Mangonel is going to do the rest here. I think DauT won't micro this. DauT is going around with a few crossbows now. The back of Chris' base, which isn't walled, he could do a little bit of damage, but he won't find too many villages because this is still walled up. And Chris moving forward now, getting more Mangonels. DauT got a Mangonel as well. Very good shot once again. That's like 4 dead units and a few injured ones. And DauT should be fine here. Mangonel micro, let's see. 1 for nothing. Good shot by Chris. And now shot on the crossbows, but missed pretty much. DauT needs more Mangonels. There it goes. Mangonel shot on the crossbows, not too bad, and what a good job from Chris here, still doing damage because before he's losing the Mangonel, Chris is gonna clean a few crossbows from DauT here. DauT is going around. Those players are microing so good on Aztecs war here. Mangonel 1 for 1 now at this point, and DauT getting more Mangonels out. So is Chris. Chris resources, he's using all he has. He got a little bit of wood left, but doesn't use it at the moment. He needs more gold probably. We'll get more. We'll get a market now. Smart idea, I think. DauT in the meantime is in the eco from Chris, at least a little bit. Chris wanted to go for stone maybe, but has to send the villagers back right now. It's gold miners actually. He's going for gold here. Same time Chris trying to get around DauT's eco as well, but 2 wolves here gonna kill this crossbowman. Full crossbow is dead now, and DauT harassing the front TC. Decision that I don't really like. This TC, I'm not too sure. It's in danger of being lost later on. Another TC coming up from Chris here, but DauT might be able to intercept it. Maybe. No, he doesn't have enough crossbows here. Orcus, Chris, not close to Imperial Age yet, not too far away. DauT, except for other than gold, looking really good in resources, and he might be able to click up to Imperial Age first, which would be a huge advantage, of course, in Aztecs war. And he needs to go Eagles. Don't think he's gonna go Jaguars at this point. Mangonel hitting the TC now. 2 villagers gonna try and kill this one, but a few crossbows there. At the same time, Chris cleared DauT's army here. DauT once again in on the next TC with the Mangonel here. DauT not more army than Chris actually, but he's kind of using it better. Not too sure. And he seems to have map control, although in this forward is still existing. And again, this time DauT getting a Mangonel, very good for him. Killing a few villagers as well. Orcus laughing probably because this one happened. He's getting a few barracks up. DauT up to Imperial Age. Chris the same thing. We're gonna see barracks come up here. +2 for DauT. Chris doing the same on the back of his base, trying to get map control here close to his goals. Mangonel finally down to an Eagle Warrior. Only 2 HP left, doesn't really matter. Nobody will go for too much more crossbows. Instead, we're gonna see Eagle Warriors now from both players. +1 defense is done from DauT, getting more barracks here. And adjusting the eco to get the Eagle Warriors running. Taking this gold, where's DauT's 3rd gold? It's yeah, he's taking that one as well. I'm not on Do Not Disturb, so we might see this pop up once in a while. DauT now losing the rest of his crossbows probably. Doesn't really care about them, of course, and we're gonna see elite Eagle Warriors come out as soon, or being researched as soon as the Imperial Age is there. +2 defense is done already. Now DauT is gonna be able to is going to hit Imperial Age first. Is gonna go Lead Eagle Warrior instantly, I'm assuming. There we go. And at the same time should create more here, getting a few more houses. DauT, probably in the eagle lead right now. Yeah, he got 8 eagles there, 8 eagles close to this base, and he got a starter and raid. Chris, up to Imperial Age as well. He should be getting Elite Eagle Warrior. There we go. At the same time creating a few more. Standard Aztecs war basically, but on the very high level, of course. Very good micro as far as I could see here. Now eagles from DauT going to the wood line here. And the other eagle pack probably gonna start and hit this TC, maybe even getting rams out. DauT, he could do it. But he needs to pay attention because Chris is gonna run in Elite Eagle Warriors at the same time. Now DauT trying to arrest this gold, which is a little bit over-exaggerated, or how do you call it? Eagle standing in the way basically. DauT going into the eco from Chris, doing as much damage as he can. He's killing a few villagers. And Chris, a huge villager disadvantage. He's only at 60 while DauT is on 110. So this is very good looking very good for DauT. And Chris recognizing this situation. He knows he can't keep up the production. He's calling GG at this point. Not resigning here, not too sure why. Maybe it wasn't a sincere GG. He's taking this fight. A pretty good one actually for him. But DauT is going to raid more and more. He's going to get more and more Eagle Warriors. This town center is going to fall. Not a good fight from DauT here. Chris trying once again to come back, but DauT is gonna get more and more Elite Eagle Warriors, which have +4 and +2 done. DauT getting a castle somewhere. DauT dotting right now because he knows Chris is called GG, but it's not resigned yet. He's raiding where he can, a lot of dead bodies. I can see here Chris' ego is basically non-existent when seeing this is or Imperial Age, mid-Imperial Age, and Chris calling GG once again, DauT answering, and this time Chris is resigning. So we have the first game taken by DauT here, Arabia Aztecs War, in this best of 21. A very good game, very open maps, which of course leads to Elite Eagle Warriors. Very nice micro from both players, but DauT a little bit better. Of course, the boar steel helped him a lot. Later Castle Age, but he came back from that. Chris couldn't do too much damage in early Castle Age. And then DauT's eco just bigger and not too much harassed. These fights here were interesting. Not too sure if Chris really made the best out of it, but DauT coming in with the Elite Eagle Warriors really did the job for him. We can see 49 villages only left for Chris. That's not enough to sustain the Eagle Warrior production, and DauT with a huge number advantage. So we're gonna see game 2, which hopefully is not Arabia. I think it's a different one. I hope you enjoyed this first game. I hope I'm half decent at casting Arabia games. Of course, I have mostly done Arena up to this point, but tell me if you enjoyed it, and see you next game then. GG.